Well, welcome to your Wednesday Sports Check, everyone. I'm Amajal Knowles, topping sports. Over the weekend, All Caribbean Wrestling would host their Baja Bash 2 at Baja Mar. But that was not the only interaction some of its wrestlers and organizers had with the community. Former WWE superstar, the world's strongest man, Mark Henry, hosting his Strong Kids Clinic at Empire Fitness. Mark Henry telling us more about the initiative.
Well, I mean, I've been running Strong Kids since I was in college. I come from a real strong physical culture background. I'm a two-time Olympian. I've been the world's strongest man. I've been the world champion in powerlifting and world champion in pro wrestling. So, like, you know, to be the only human walking the planet that won a world championship in 3 different things, I take a lot of pride in it. Make sure that the kids are, one, having a good time, but I want to teach them about competitiveness. I want to teach them about endurance and not just physical strength, but emotional strength and control. And right now you can hear the kids wilding out and they having a good time, but they finna be so tired that they not gonna have the strength for idleness. They're gonna want to be. It's gonna be more focused, and they'll be looking directly at me, getting the next instruction.
Henry adding that his brand, which features homegrown talent Kalia Capri, is hoping to establish a strong foothold here in the Bahamas.
It's the getting people to know that we exist is the hard part. You know, just from the standpoint of we're in the Caribbean, and people don't. There's a lot of people that don't know we're here. But they will after this weekend because we're trying to leave a mark. And the more sponsorships and the more people that support us, the more money that we can spend on talent. And we can bring talent that people have seen on television before. So the goal is to start slow and also build here in the Bahamas.
In soccer news, at the King's College soccer field, Skilled Soccer Bahamas having a 2-week-long clinic in tandem with the Real Madrid Foundation, one of the more renowned franchises in European football. Coach Javier Torres leading the initiative, instructing the young Bahamian athletes while instilling Real Madrid's philosophy. Skilled Soccer founder Happy Hall, as well as a few of his young athletes, discussed being exposed to top-level coaching.
My mom used to tell me an old saying that there's no such thing as luck. It's when opportunity meets preparation. So, you know, we're trying to prepare these kids for opportunities like this. Real Madrid's one of the biggest clubs in the world, if not the biggest club in the world. We have Coach Javier. He's in from Real Madrid. He has been with the club for 20 years. He was a player. He was a coach. Now he's working with development in different areas for Real Madrid. He's been living in Japan for the last 3 years. I've known him for roughly 10, and he's here to give the kids a 1-week experience of the Real Madrid way, their mythologies, their technical components, tactical components, basically giving them experience of how it would be to train and play in Real Madrid.
Well, I mean, this has been a very useful camp in terms of, you know, sharpening my skills, my mentality, and also making my knowledge on football, which is the sport I love, just bigger. I really appreciate the help that this Real Madrid Academy coach has been able to give us, and obviously the help Coach Rory and the other coaches have also given us. It's been really, really good. So.
And roaming the sidelines was the Minister of Youth, Sports and Culture, the Honorable Mario Bolag, who expressed the importance of a clinic such as this.
This can have a great impact. See, the exposure that we allow some of these sporting disciplines, and particularly right now soccer, to bring to our youth. When you talk about a coach like Javier, who has been playing professional soccer, also now coaching at the academy level and understanding what it needs to develop some of these young talents, you know, you never have enough of persons speaking to you and trying to teach you the game. That's the way you get the best. So,
and speaking of, the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Culture set to kick off their summer camps on Monday, but just before then, orientation taking place at the ministry's headquarters. Our intern, Swanson Gibson Jr., gives us more details in this report.
Officially launching this week was the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Culture summer program, where young professionals are educated on the administration and other operational aspects of sports. Dozens of instructors sat in on an orientation at the Andre Rogers Stadium, absorbing knowledge from the ministry's Director of Sports, Kelsey Johnson-Sills.
This morning we wanted all of our instructors, we wanted to put them through an orientation because it's a regular job. You know, Even though they're only being employed for 4 weeks through our summer program, this is the first step for them actually getting into the real world when it comes to the career. We have persons in the back office, we have analysts, we have persons reporting, we have persons doing so much in sports. So I wanted to give our Bahamian kids an opportunity to explore what sports is on the global level and just not picking up a basketball and thinking that that's all they can do when it comes to sports, or hitting a volleyball or a softball or something like that. So we implemented the corporate side, where we employ about 150 persons, and that's across corporate as well as our summer program.
Jade Ferguson discussed getting to apply her athletic expertise at the Ministry's Summer Sports Camp.
I'm very excited to help the young kids in gymnastics. I used to do gymnastics for around 7 years. And yeah, it's a fun sport, and I'm glad to be teaching the young kids. I think that I'll be a very big impact on the kids because, like you said, I am competitive and I just like to have fun with gymnastics and track and field, so I'm just glad to teach the kids.
Shaping the next generation of sports business professionals. Reporting for ZNS Total Sports, I'm Swanson Gibson Jr.
And that's when we look at your sports on this Wednesday. That's all the time we have for you until tomorrow. I'm Amajal Knowles, signing out.